What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Damn, this place sucks. It is really tough. I haven't been here in probably 2.5, 3 years maybe, like the start of COVID 2020. It's tough. There's tons of bait. I don't know what's going on. The water's really warm. The water's also down probably 2 feet because we haven't had any rain here in probably a month and a half. But this is what I'm fishing pretty much. Bunch of riprap, trees, laydowns, overhangs, random stuff out in the middle here. I'm sitting in like 4 or 5 foot of water. I've pretty much thrown everything. Not really, but I've thrown a bunch of stuff. Square bill, spinnerbait, throwing a frog, chucking a jig right now. I've got the Texas rig worm. We're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully we can catch a fish here, but it's absolutely brutal. Hopefully you can see this and hear me. I pretty much run this bank with a spinnerbait, a frog, just trying to get an aggressive bite. I mean, now I'm just flipping the jig. Just trying to hit some pockets where ambush points are, little points in the rock, where the wood is. Any place that I think there's gonna be a fish. I mean, there's millions of shad all in the middle of this lake. Looks like they just had to spawn probably a month ago maybe. And there's shad everywhere. But the bass seem to be few and far between. I haven't actually caught any. So, just pretty rare for here. This lake's got usually pretty good numbers and really good size. 4 to 5 pounders, 6 pounders. Flip this cover here. All right, so this dock's set up really well to skip underneath it. Hopefully you can see it's at the perfect height, especially if you want to learn how to skip. It is the ideal dock to skip a jig. Under it, you get to the darkest areas, the areas that usually don't get hit. Do left-handed, right-handed. Be nice if there was a fish underneath it. Go skipping under a dock. It is a skill that you should learn. It is a great skill to learn. You can also move out a little farther if it's easier for you. Especially with this calm water, you can really get up in there. Not really bird's nest, feel real. So this is what I'm using here. This is what I'm using. Pretty much the jig that was developed at Lake of the Ozarks. This is the Omega 1/2 ounce flip. You can see here it's got the flat head, nice arrow point to it. Great for skipping. I'm throwing it on a with a Reaction Innovations Torque. This is a finesse skirt. I typically like to throw them on, especially if you're skipping around docks, so like a D-bomb or a Reaction Innovations Sweet Beaver, because it doesn't get caught on your hooks. This can kind of tend to get caught on your hooks because when you skip it, these can kind of flap up here, get caught. But that's rare. It's probably 1 in 20, maybe 1 in 15. It's got the heavy hook on it, but this is the ideal jig. It makes it super easy to skip. I mean, it was designed at Lake of the Ozarks, which has 50 million docks. So this is the Omega 1/2 flip. Check it out.